A Louisville man says he spent months in jail for a violent crime that he did not commit because of his name. WDRB's Addie Shaney shows us how the mistake exposed problems in LMPD's domestic violence unit and what's being done to prevent it from happening again.
People involved say the case exposes deeper issues in the department's domestic violence unit, which has faced significant staffing cuts in recent years.
And he punched you in the face twice?
Yes.
Closed fist, or was it like mugging you?
Fist.
What's his name?
Michael Anderson.
January 2023, a woman told police she was assaulted by a man named Michael Anderson. Nearly 2 years later, officers arrested the wrong Michael Anderson in front of his children on Christmas Eve.
Kids were confused.
He sat in jail for months.
Lost, distraught, confused.
By April, in court, it was clear police had the wrong man.
The man who's on that ShotSpotter video has a much lighter skin tone.
Inspector General Ed Harness reviewed the case. He says Detective Lawrence Farmer inadvertently used identifiers for a different Michael Anderson.
This information was retrieved from an online source, as opposed to actually going out and doing an in-person identification.
Harness says LMPD only launched its investigation after his office opened one, not when the mistake was first flagged. He says this isn't the first time the domestic violence unit filed a warrant with incorrect information. He also alleges officers made false statements in a separate 2022 warrant affidavit, a case that ended with a man, Omari Cryer, shot and killed by U.S. Marshals.
We have two cases where we question the strength of the investigation, the thoroughness of it.
Anderson's attorney, Sarah Collins, says LMPD does not value its domestic violence unit.
In 2015, there were 15 sworn detectives. In 2021, it was cut to 7 or 8. From what I understand now, there are only 4. When a unit is not valued, devastating consequences occur.
This time, she says those consequences were a violent offender roaming the streets and an innocent father behind bars.
They need a better procedure and organization to everything that they have going on, because it will happen to a lot more people if they don't fix it.
The Inspector General is asking LMPD to review all warrants obtained by Detective Lawrence Farmer. Then the Inspector General's office will review LMPD's findings. Addie Shaney, WDRB News.
LMPD will not comment because the investigation is ongoing.
There was a lot of inadvertently talk in this video. The Johnnies inadvertently lied about this, inadvertently lied about that. Of course, they didn't say lie, but I'm going to say what should be said, what they want. Inadvertently. We might just jump into Mr. Omari Cryer's story in the next video. That definitely makes me very sad and solemn to hear about that. I think he was 25 years old. And if cops are out here lying to get a warrant on me, and any law enforcement agency, or should I say domestic terrorists, come to arrest me, I could think of several reasons why guns may be involved in that situation. As an American citizen, all of us has a right to defend ourselves. But like I said, we might get deeper into the next story. The attorney said several things that stand out to me. I am Trailhand Bill, reporting live from South Florida on a very sunny Tuesday mid-morning, guys. Car blogs or videos or something that you guys have to deal with. I have not been sleeping. It's a lot going on in life, guys, and we're navigating it well. I pray that you're navigating yours well as well, and life is beautiful where you are. The attorney said they do not care about their domestic violence unit. I question if Americans as a whole care about domestic violence, because usually when domestic violence is mentioned, what they mean is when men are allegedly violent towards women. Because you can look at pretty much any arena, look at social media comments when videos and content is posted about women being violent towards men. Overwhelmingly, the response is, what did he do to deserve it? Ha, ha, ha. You know, let's send her some money, etc., etc. But men can't even raise their voices at women without the world getting into an uproar. I haven't done enough to tell you guys that I speak to injustice wherever it shows its face. And it is my personal opinion, without trying to offend anyone, if the shoe fits, wear it. If it don't apply, let it fly. The biggest two carriers of injustice in our modern times are cops and women. Because those are the only two groups of people who continuously can get away with crimes with no recompense at all whatsoever. And I can get deeper into that. That's what I do on my other channel. This isn't about playing victim any more than it is when we point out injustices that cops pour onto the American public. But I'm trying to say again, anytime domestic violence is usually spoken about, it's usually only referring to when men are allegedly violent against women. So when she makes that statement, they probably don't care about their domestic violence unit. I would say we, humanity as a whole, don't care about domestic violence. Let me tell you something else she says to me that drives this point home. She said another violent criminal or violent offender is roaming the streets. I mean, damn, shorty, you an attorney. How did you skip the part where it was innocent until proven guilty? I'll tell you how. 9 times out of 10, it's because a woman is accusing a man of doing something. I mean, all y'all motherfuckers in the just us system forget about one of the key principles: innocent until proven. No, not only them. Again, humanity does, because all of us have moms, sisters, daughters, and we have been brainwashed to think if a girl is crying and accusing a man of something, that means he's guilty. How is that any different from cops going out here arresting people, lying and stuff, making up stuff, and then taking people to jail, abducting them just because somebody called? How is it different? If we are outraged when cops do it, shouldn't we be outraged when we ourselves do it? I talk a lot about the case that I've watched and keep watching about Dan Markell down here in southern Florida. He was murdered because he wanted to be a father to his 2 sons. I can't make this shit up. The grandmama, the uncle, 3 other people are in jail in the murder conspiracy right now. And all of them except grandma, she just got found guilty, have been given life without parole. Her ass more than likely is about to get the same thing, because that's what the law calls for in Florida. This man was murdered because he wanted to be a father to his 2 sons. And you know how we got here? A large part because grandmom and mom, who ass ain't in jail yet, but hopefully she will be soon, told everybody that he was violent. Dan was violent. He was abusive. No evidence whatsoever. All they had to do was say it, and everybody believed it. Hell, the brother who's in jail right now is on the stand during his trial saying, hey man, I never seen any of this. I just took the information that my mom and sister were giving me. Let's get back to this lady. Did you hear the video? Did you hear her girl tears? The officer said, punch you in the face, open hand. Yes, punch me in the face, open hand. She's about to have a mental and psychological and emotional breakdown. But less than a millisecond later, he asks her the dude's name, and that breakdown is totally gone. Don't believe me? If you missed it, rewind the video. She's about to have a mental, psychological, and emotional breakdown, describing what the gentleman allegedly did to her. And you know what happens a millisecond later? That breakdown is totally non-existent. I'm driving the point home here. Don't come on my damn channel mad when cops do shit like this. If you're one of the people that do the same shit when women make accusations against men with no evidence. I'm a man. I see other men in this world, innocent men who are out here doing great things, just trying to live their lives and take care of their damn families. Just like anybody could be a victim of these cops' injustice, a lot of men can be a victim of these females' injustice and their family members and friends, supporters' injustice, just because the woman is lying and crying girl tears. Let's get that shit clear. All right. I think that's enough about that. Let me tell y'all some things y'all probably missed in this video because they didn't say it. There may be a reason that the attorney said violent offender. I just had to go on that tangent because a lot of times there isn't, other than the fact that a woman is making accusations against a man. But according to the Johnnies, you believe them at your own risk and peril. They have a video. Not just a video of the gentleman that they're accusing, who's still innocent until proven guilty, because this happened in America, but also of this gentleman allegedly shooting outside of the home. Now, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not y'all. I'm not y'all. If the shoe fits, wear it. If you ain't y'all, stop being so damn sensitive. I'm not talking about you. Bro, if I see some shit on camera, ain't no allegedly no more. You can get that shit out of here. I just saw it with my own eyes. You're not finna manipulate me with legalese. Bitch, I saw it with my eyes. That's not allegedly. That happened. That's not AI. So if they got a video of you shooting homie, I'm not mad at anybody saying you did this shit to this lady, or you a violent offender, or et cetera, big dog. Your ass is on camera. Now, what I wasn't doing in that long ass rant, and I never do this, I speak against injustice. I don't try to cape for motherfuckers who guilty. If it's me, if it's my daddy, if it's my mama, if it's a Johnny, I don't give a damn. If you wrong, you wrong. That's how I was raised. That's just the bottom line, and that's where that story begins and ends. And again, if they got your ass on camera, then that's just what it is, big dog. The problem with this is, besides what I've already mentioned, is this right here. Omari, I want to make sure I say his name right, Cryer, 25-year-old gentleman who we may just get into his story next, he's gone. Can't bring this back. This gentleman spent 4 or 5 months in jail for something he didn't do, and he was telling them from the jump, I didn't do this. If nothing else, I don't give a damn how understaffed y'all are. Louisville is in America. I'm pretty sure it's a cop in Louisville right motherfucking now, parked right beside his partner or ducked off in a damn alley somewhere not doing a damn thing. Somebody should have had the time and wherewithal to go investigate whether this was the you can't abduct somebody and throw them in a damn jail cell and not be 1,000,000% sure that you have abducted and incarcerated the right person. Somebody should have had the wherewithal to say, let me make sure. Yes, every single time, because I'm well aware that the great majority, if not 100% of the incarcerated population will say that they're not guilty. I get that, but I don't give a fuck. You abducting people and throwing them in jail cells. You should at least do the maximum amount. In this case, it would have been the minimal to make sure that you have the right person. When we're talking about investigating, y'all don't do that because y'all don't give a damn. And that is the crime here. Along with the fact that after we get all of this story from the Attorney General, all of the ducking and hiding from the police department, who once again can't say a damn thing because they're investigating, and they will be until the American public has forgotten about this. After all this, no Johnnies are arrested. I guess his kids, when they see the cops riding through that neighborhood, is supposed to say, hey, look at the heroes. Christmas Eve. Yeah, I would have some PTSD and confusion as well. I would have some animosity, some fury, some thoughts of get back. This is the American public. Shout out to those of you who believe that it's never about race. I always have to mention you because I don't want you to think I'm giving you a nod of agreement when I say things like what I'm about to say. For all of those, my people, and anybody on the side of my people, or just humans that would have you thinking that here we go again, they doing it to black people. Only black people. I have an ignorant argument that I wish that were the case, and I did say ignorant argument, but I also have another video on my phone and several other stories I've covered, but the video I'm specifically talking about is an older white lady. They did the same thing to her. I think this gentleman said it perfectly, so I'll let him speak for himself and all of us. I'm Trailhand Bill. Y'all be good.
They need a better procedure and organization to everything that they have going on.
No inadvertently. Thank you if you made it this far. If you liked the video, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. If you care to go a little further than that, maybe even subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check out a few of the other videos on the channel. Either way, y'all be safe.